Hey everybody, I want to Wisdom here, 11:49 p.m. Monday, October 13th. We are going through the Wave 2 Trap Masters, kind of getting some of these guys introduced, so I'll have them ready, get them covered while they're totally box stock, and so we can then play them in the game and not have to worry about them not being box stock for their introductions. That said, first time she has touched the portal is going to be Earth Element Trap Master Headrush, the other Wave 2 Trap Master.
Taking charge.
Alright, so 3 Earth Skylanders, elemental power increased. She reminds me of a Nordic version of Stealth Elf and Ingenie. Kind of like, probably a distant cousin type thing. Built very differently, and those characters are pretty good, so hopefully she follows suit. There's her idle animation. Kind of got the big Viking type thing going on. Her speed is 60, which, I mean, she's not slow. She seems about like Bushwhack. For some reason, Lobstar seemed a little quicker to me. What does she look like when she jumps? Whoops. She gets some serious air for a big lady. I will give her that. That said, let's come in here, pause this so we can
Even stronger than
can Eon and cover her bio. Alright, Headrush was raised in a small village that had fallen under the spell of a powerful harvest sphinx who forced the frightened villagers to plow the vast fields of golden grass for his own benefit. Although there were many villagers, no individual was brave enough to confront the Sphinx and put an end to its rule. But Headrush believed that there was a chance to fight back if she could somehow inspire her people to stand together. Charging through her village, Headrush shouted a mighty yodel that woke the villagers from their spell. With the village behind her, she then led the charge to drive the Sphinx from the island for good. For her leadership and bravery, she was made part of the Trap Team, where she uses her giant Traptanium horns to take charge of evil. So, pretty cool story there. Let's take a look at her stats and get those entered into my spreadsheet here. There's Headrush. Her health 340, so that's pretty respectable right out of the box. And she looks like she'd be a hardy chick. So, armor, she's sitting at 48, which is awesome. Earth element rarely disappoints me with armor. Speed, again, 60. She doesn't seem quite as fast as Lobstar, who was also 60, but, I'll take it. Critical hit, 10. Again, I'm not too concerned about that because in my own experience, it doesn't do much. Elemental power, she's sitting at 39. However, box stock, she would be at 25. So, that's that. We're going to come out now and take a look at her base attacks and upgrades. Alright, what she's got right now, primary attack, is Traptanium Horns. Press X to head bash enemies, hold X to charge ahead. Stomp, which you saw me do on accident out there. Again, that's the jump button on the Wii U. Press B to stomp the ground so hard anything nearby takes damage. First 4 are her base upgrades. Mega Stomp. Press BBB for a Mega Stomp combo. Yodel. This will be her tertiary. I'm looking forward to this one. Press Y to perform a powerful Yodel attack, damaging all enemies within earshot. I hope this is or becomes quite powerful, but I also hope it's not like annoying to hear. I don't know if anyone else follows me there, but we'll see. Next up, stomping on air. While in the air, which is awesome, press B to stomp down with more power. That's a very nice touch. So it's almost like a jump attack special type deal. Coming up is her final base upgrade, Charge Control. Can turn while performing a charge attack, which also does extra damage. Now, I would have hoped you could already turn. That's a little bit of a letdown, but that said, at least you get it straightened out here, and it does more damage. Top path is called Lungs of Steel. It begins with high note. Yodel attack does extra damage. Modulate Yodel. Yodel attack does even more damage, and you can control the pitch with the left analog stick, I guess. So, don't know. At least you can change it. I mean, that said, if it was super annoying, I guess I can like make it deeper or high pitched or I don't know, something. Or I can just play with it while we do that. Last thing, forget breaking glass. Yodel attack is so loud it destroys the ground beneath you. if that's true, that'll be wicked cool. I can kind of see it maybe fracturing and throwing rock fragments at enemies or something. They don't really describe it well, but that's almost what it looks like is happening in the picture, so that'll be something to keep your eyes on. Coming down, we have got Stomp Harder. Obviously, this will tie in with her secondary attack. Stomp attack does extra damage. Then we've got Power Steering. Turning during a charge attack makes it do additional damage with each turn. So that's just kind of like a step up now. Instead of one turn doing damage, I guess the more you turn, the more attacks you do. How hard is it to control? I don't know because I've never done one. Lastly, we've got Omega Stomp. Stomp attack does extra damage and destroys the ground beneath you. So either path you take, it looks like you're going to destroy the ground. Personally, I thought we'd have like more with the charge. You know, like, I don't know, impaling enemies or keeping them on your horns or, you know, something, tuning fork type thing going on between them. So, I don't know, I'm kind of torn on that, but that said, the Yodel and the Stomp look to be the main focuses here on the pass. That said, either one you take, you get this, which is the Soul Gem. It's called Horns of Plenty. Okay, I guess that kind of makes up for it. Very Mega Ram Spyro-ish look there. They kind of got, you know, like the barbs and rough, bent back a little bit more. New Traptanium horns do ultimate damage. So, with that said, we need to know what she's doing box stock. Primary attack again is going to be Traptanium horns. We're going to press X to head bash and hold to charge ahead. So let's just go ahead and hold it. So she's fairly quick like that. It looks like you can go for about 8 seconds. 30. You can kind of turn with it. I mean, it's like very slow and weak, but you can do it. Now let's just press X now. 97. Okay, so it's actually more damaging to just tap it. You know, tap the charge button. You're gonna do 65 to technically should have been 98. I guess they don't round up in this game or something. And then when you charge full speed, you can fire off a lot of 30s, so that kind of offsets. And then her secondary attack is Stomp. And let's kind of see what it does. Whoa. That's some serious damage. Can we get both of them? Maybe. So it doesn't seem to have the range that Lobstar Boiled does. But 77 is nothing to joke about, and again, eventually you'll be able to jump and then stomp down and do more. So I think she looks promising. Again, great thing with her, just like the other characters, she's got an alt deco coming. In this case, it is Nitro Head Rush, similar to Nitro Crypt King. So you can take Lungs of Steel with this one, and then Stomp Harder with Nitro. That's probably what I will do, but just because Stomp Harder actually ties in with the charge and Nitro, which is kind of what I associate with Nitro being speed, even though they don't seem to have correlated that to a statistic in this game. Plus the Yodel just kind of fits this earthy tone, in my opinion. But that said, we're done here with Head Rush for all intents and purposes at this point in time. We got her documented while she was box stock. That's what I wanted to do. My man Wallop is coming up next, followed by Gear Shift, and that'll kind of catch me up for a little bit, at least in the Trap Masters. I want to get the Dark Edition unboxed, and then we'll kind of come in and do Wildfire Snapshot. I guess I need to do Gusto at some point. Luckily, even though I've played as him, the 3DS Gusto, I have a standard Gusto. I mean, they're the same thing, but I mean, I'd have one that would be box stock, so I can throw him on the portal. That's cool. Then I'll get into the rest of the new landers. I'm really wanting to see Chopper and Funny Bone in the game. So, looking forward to that. That said, we're kind of progressing here back in the swing of things. SkylanderClub.com/forum. That is where you need to be if you take the game and your collection a little bit more serious than most. If you desire accurate, factual information. If you want a ton of information. Statistics, bios, in-game strategies, tips and tricks, things of that nature. SkylanderClub/forum. that is where you need to be. Check it out. If you like it, sign up. We would absolutely love to have you join us. My personal site is oneofwisdom.com. Remains a great source for all things Skylanders. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Lastly, if you are not subscribed here, definitely make sure to do that. Tons more Trap Team content coming your way. And if you're on Twitch, be sure to follow me at One of Wisdom. I will be live streaming the entire chapter gameplay here from the Xbox One, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you back here for Wallop.